It was the longest government shutdown in history, brought on by U.S. President Donald Trump in hopes of getting funding for a wall on the southern border. 800,000 federal workers went without pay, trash piled up at the national parks, and important government work like giving farmers loans didn't get done. So President Trump balked. He reopened the government, saying he wanted to give Congress time to come up with a compromise. Now that it looks like they won't give him his wall after all, he's making the unprecedented move of declaring a national emergency, which allows him to take money that Congress voted to spend on other things and divert it to build the wall. It's a move he has long hinted at.
Other presidents have used it, some fairly often. I have the absolute right to declare a national emergency.
58 times presidents have declared a national emergency, but it's almost always to target foreign countries like Iran or South Africa for apartheid or Haiti after a coup. It has been used in other ways to combat the H1N1 flu pandemic and after the attacks on 9/11, but it has never been used to get around Congress, which under the Constitution has the sole power to spend the government's money. Democrats had hinted at a likely legal challenge.
But there are thoughts, and they are thoughts of constitutional scholars and the rest, and we'll see.
Having the courts decide could take years. Chris Edelson wrote a book about this law, and he says there is another way.
In theory, members of Congress, if they believe that this is a contrived emergency, which it pretty clearly is, even some Republicans are saying that, they would take a vote in legislation to reject that finding and repudiate the emergency and basically cancel out what the president has done.
And we are building a wall on the southern border, which is absolutely necessary.
This was a key campaign promise of the Trump campaign. He promised Mexico would pay for it. They are not. So now he's taking this unprecedented move to try and make it happen. But it's far from certain this will work or that his promised wall will ever be built. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.